guys, welcome back to another week of WoW Weekly with Myst. And for this week's events, we have the 19th anniversary for WoW, which is still going on, and it will continue to go on till December 7th. In case you're coming in late and don't know what all it entails, I'll leave my video I did last week for WoW Weekly at the end of this video, and you can just click on it, find the timestamp for the WoW anniversary, and you're good to go. Time Walking Legion will be this week as well. PvP Brawl is Comp Stomp this week, and also on Sunday, Dark Moon Fair will show up. So yeah, that's more an event for next week's video, but it does start on Sunday, so. And that's the events, and honestly, this is probably going to be a pretty short video, I will just say, because not a whole lot has been going on. Last week, we got hit hard with news, and my video was pretty jam-packed last week because of the new PTR, but it's pretty much been all the same shit people have been talking about this week. So I got one piece of retail news, and then we're going to move over to Classic, which works out great for me, honestly, because in last week's video, either last week or the week before, I said I was holding off Season of Discovery because it was, the video was already getting long, and I'd rather wait till the week it starts. And so, yay, great week for us to not really have a whole lot of news. So retail-wise, basically my one piece of news I have for you retail-wise is this. So there was a couple of hotfixes went through honestly almost a week ago. It was on the Tuesday, and I post my videos on the Monday. So yeah, but I wanted to mention this one because this one seems kind of stupid, I'm just gonna say. So they fixed an issue where if and I don't really consider this an issue, by the way, but if you're out in Forbidden Reach or the Zarelek Caverns and there's elites up, but they've been unpulled for, I guess, 15 minutes, they will despawn. Like the blue post says they'll despawn after 15 minutes of inactivity. Unless players are in the immediate vicinity. And I'm just going to say, why? Why do we need them to despawn? Can't they just stay up until the next player comes around? The fact that they're up for longer than a minute tells you that it's a dead zone to begin with, but there are still people that want to farm items, right? And what if you play late at night? Late at night's always quieter. Not everyone's on the same cycle as far as work goes and when they play games and, stuff like that. So I don't understand that change. I think the fact that they despawn is kind of a bummer for a lot of people that farm things because now you're forced to wait for them. And the stupid part is the reason you're forced to wait is because no one was killing the mob. Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that one in today's, let me know what you guys think of that. I think that is the stupidest change. It makes absolutely no sense to have that. So that's basically the only thing I got for retail for you guys. So let's swap over to Classic. So Classic has their new Season of Discovery starting up this week. I've been pretty interested in this one. I really enjoyed when they did Season of Mastery. I was a huge fan of that. And this, obviously follows suit with some new things, and those new things are pretty damn cool. And that's just what we know of. I'm sure there's some stuff we don't know of because there was no PTR testing, which is very nice. Very nice that the only things we really know of are what they mentioned at the BlizzCon. So there could be some secret, stuff. And when I say secret, I don't mean like secrets, but there could be some stuff we don't know about, which I really like that. I miss playing games where you go in blind and, like WoW is not that game. Everything to do with WoW, you know what's going on months before it happens. And yeah, I love my World of Warcraft, but I have always hated that aspect that, nothing's a surprise anymore. And yeah, more so with add-ons. A lot of your add-ons will give away info that you shouldn't know. I'm just gonna say, yeah. Season of Discovery will start up on November 30th. I totally plan on streaming it. And so some of the new things for this will be there's tanking warlocks, there's mage healers, and I'm sure there's more, but that's what they told us. There's also the initial level cap of 25, and upon reaching max level, you will get a new level 25 endgame. And there's also the 10-player Black Fathom Deeps raid, which I'll fully admit that's like the number one reason I'm hyped for this. I love Black Fathom Deeps, and I love the idea that it's going to be a raid. So they're also going to be doing that with some new and redone bosses, new mechanics, and new rewards. And then they did say shortly after that, the level cap will be increased by a few levels, and that will bring more endgame content. There's also going to be 4 phases for the leveling. So phase 1, which is what we're going to see on Thursday, is your level cap be 25. We'll have the Black Fathom Deeps, and there'll be some zone events in Ashen Vale. Now for phase 2, 3, and 4, can't tell you the raids, can't tell you the zone events, because that's all part of the no PTR testing, so there was nothing for people to report, which is a good thing. I like being surprised, but I can tell you the level caps. So phase 2 will have a level cap of 40. Phase 3, it'll be 50, and phase 4 will be 60. They did also confirm that there will be role-playing PvP realms. And also something that they just mentioned today is that there will be no name reservations. So if you want your name, just be there when servers go up. And then also there will be the runes. If you're a retail player, the runes will be basically abilities that you're used to. We have them basically, but they're runes in Classic. Yeah. A few additional things, for runes is all characters will know the rune engraving. It's going to be on your character creation. The rune stuff starts at level 25, so you will have to be max for the phase. That's the phase 1 max level, right? And there'll be 3 total runes in your chest, pants, and gloves. After 25, you'll be able to open up some new slots and other gear types over time. And additional rune slots will be available over time. You'll be able to swap out runes while out of combat. They are separate from the talent system, so you can still add abilities outside your normal skill set. Some paladin and shaman runes will provide formerly faction-specific buffs, and runes are assigned to specific slots, so you cannot assign a glove rune to pants, for example. And that's basically the general info of rune engraving. And that's basically it. So yeah, that's our video this week. Okay, so as for me, my goals, my progression in game and in life and whatever. This past week we did some Diablo. So had a lot of fun in there. I'm actually about to hop in tonight because, well, the nice part of the slower news weeks is it allows me to actually game on those Sundays, because a lot of the time these videos take me a good portion of the evening, and then I work in the next morning. And yeah, so basically my day is like how my Sundays usually go is I get up, I I get myself ready to leave the house, go, grocery shopping, and just pick up a couple of things for the week. And then I come home and I do the WoW Weekly, and a lot of the time between the, clipping of videos or pictures and, voiceover and the edit and all that, it's usually a solid evening. So it's nice when there's not a whole lot to put into the video, because then it also lets me play some of my games before I go to bed. So yeah, and there's one more day of the experience buff. It'll be done by the time you see this video, but it's Sunday right now, and the buff ends on Monday. So yeah, great day for it. Especially since I haven't really had a chance to hop in Diablo the past couple of days. The streams you saw this week of Diablo is the only time I hopped in, so it really wasn't that much. I wanted to take advantage of the buff, but it's tough, right? Editing, work, it's just, it's tough to juggle it. But I feel like I got a good portion done in Diablo this week. And like I said, I'm going to hop in there in a bit. I want to buy a couple of things. And hopefully they're still there, because I saw them yesterday and I was like, oh, I gotta hop in because it like resets daily, right? So hopefully those items are still in there. And I'll show off those items in the next video. I kind of just want to say my piece here, edit the video and get it, complete, and then, go game for a bit. So I will put it in the next week's what I bought. But yeah, that's basically that. There'll be a pretty jam-packed schedule of streams this week. I do want to take a couple of days off because it is the end of the month, and I always do a member video for the members of the channel for the end of the month. So I do need to at least get a day where I can do that and edit it. But I plan on streaming Wednesday to Saturday, basically. So that'll be 4 days of streams this week. Wednesday, of course, being our normal mount farming day. And then the rest will be in Classic, because Thursday will have Season of Discovery launch, and I plan on just putzing around in that for the rest of the week. I'm almost caught up on editing. I do need to get editing the Kingdom Hearts videos. I think that's going to be a next week task for me. I just want to kind of chill. I just caught up the rest of my retail videos that are at least recorded right now. So yeah. Oh, and I do need to do the trading post. Damn it. Okay. We might have to do that tonight before I hop in Diablo. Yes, I need to get that done because I keep pushing it further and further, and we're legit less than a week away from it ending, I need to just record it. So yeah, I'll record that tonight, and I will have that video up sometime next week before the next trading post shows up. And then I'll have that one to do. Yeah, I definitely procrastinated this month's trading post for sure. It's even been done since pretty much the beginning. Yeah, I just, I just haven't recorded it. But yeah, that's what I'll do. I did just post the Valiance videos, so if you are interested in that mount, it's not like a horribly long process, but it is longer than your average mount. Most of the time, amount of or like a amount guide is in one video. I did put it in 3 because you have to unlock a bunch of stuff before you can even go get Valiance, right? So if you're interested in that, that was yesterday's videos. It's easy to know what they are because it's Valiance Part 1, Valiance Part 2, and then how to get Valiance. So, yeah. So definitely check those out. And yeah, if you maybe you're not sure what to do in retail, that'll give you something to do because that gets you the mount. There's also a bunch of stuff you can farm afterwards that could, unless you rush things, but if you do it casually, that could give you tasks for, a couple of weeks at least, maybe even upwards of a month. Depends on, are you rushing it? Are you doing it on more than one character? Yeah. But yeah, I'll link that at the end of this video as well. And that's it. So I'm gonna go. Have a great one, guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.